the thought just occurred to me that the last time I was at this spot, which is a little over 100 days ago, this exact spot, I was contemplating giving up daily vlogging at this very spot. I talked about it with my psychologist for a little bit, and he actually told me to make that video and delete it, that way I can get it off my chest. But I find myself back at the same spot again, but not with the mindset of wanting to quit, but with the mindset of wanting to succeed and wanting to push myself further. It's just fascinating, like, give yourself some time to think and you realize how great everything actually is in your life. I can't be more appreciative. That every day just feels like a good day. It really does. I even went back to the almond lattes because my weight staying at 100 kilos is just not on, so I've gone back because there's no sugar in them, and the chai lattes with the extra shot had the sugar in them. So by cutting out even just that little bit of sugar that I was having, I think ultimately I'm going to achieve that goal that I've set out for myself. And that goal is pretty freaking good. 86 kilos, I could just imagine how happy I'm going to be with myself. And I could just see it 6 months from now, just committing another 6 months. And 6 months to lose, what, 10 kilos? 10, 14 kilos. That's quite achievable. I might as well consider, because I want to hit the 100 kilos, I might as well consider it over and done with then, because for the last month I've been stagnant at 100, but a lot of stuff has happened, so it's one of those things that you just gotta have to push through mentally in order to achieve the things that you want in life. And for me, it's just a better version of me. That's what I want. The more confident, happy version of me. Couldn't think of anything better, honestly. I still think it's funny that when I redeem my coffees, I get a free entry into the winner coffee for a year. Kind of redundant promotion, but I'm not going to complain. If I win it again for another year, like, let's go. I've got big plans next patch on World of Warcraft to truly push myself to my limits. I want to gear all my healers up. I want to play with my viewers. And, people are thinking that I play, 20 keys and, I'm being like in the same area all the time. I do the 20 keys because I feel like while it may not be completely entry level, it's entry level enough for me that I can hang out with any of my viewers. Now, I don't have to always, every single time, do 20s or 10s in the new patch. It's all good. It's okay to step back. You take one step back, and really assess people you're playing with. Is it good to just stress them out all the time? Or is it much better to just create a fun, welcoming environment. Me, I'm not a person who likes to be too stressed out all the time. Although I do like to be under pressure, but I need that positive reinforcement to allow me to keep expressing myself and showing off that I can do it. So I'm a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to pressure content myself. For example, whenever I play World of Warcraft and I play a tank, the biggest problem that I have is a lot of backseat people like to backseat everything that I do. And then inside the key, I have people yelling at me because I got them killed. And I start getting their feelings like I'm in a random pub. I don't get the same support that I give my viewers when I'm playing with them or when they're tanking for the first time. It's like, no, you're doing a great job, mate. No, you're doing a great job. You know, like, I don't get that. I get, oh, why'd you pull the mob over me? You killed me in my cooldown window. Oh, why did you do that? You know you're not supposed to pull that pack. Oh, you know you're not there. And I'm like, okay, sheesh, relax. I'm learning. You know, I don't claim to be a fucking high level tank, you know? And that's what makes me uncomfortable playing with certain people. So I like to take a step back sometimes and just chill out. And I go back to healing because it's my comfortable job. And a lot of people like to say that healing's stressful. Well, I've been healing for a better part of 16, 17 years on World of Warcraft. It's the job that I've found to be the most fun, the most comfortable for me. And, you know, I play it exceptionally well. And sure, yeah, we get deaths in the keys and stuff. But, you know, it's because I'm very comfortable doing it. Whenever I heal myself or heal in a keystone, I like to put out that effort that makes people enjoy the game. But I don't want to be that overzealous healer that just sits there and looks after everybody completely. You know, giving them that full experience of, oh my God, this guy's an absolutely insane healer. He keeps me alive through anything. Well, I just don't want to be responsible for people, you know, like babysitting them the whole key. I want to have fun too, you know. And I believe in just giving them enough heals, you know, enough to heal the damage that is mandatory to heal. I don't like, you know, that I get blamed because an AoE cast went off. For example, that should have been kicked or stunned or knocked back. And, you know, people are like, oh, why didn't you heal me? It's funny, you know, as a joke sometimes, but it's like I don't sit there and make a joke at them and say, well, why didn't you kick the ability? Or why didn't you stun it? Like, or why didn't you pop a defensive if you knew it was going to go off? You know, like, why do you sit there and just press your mindless DPS abilities and then blame the healer? Like, it's all fun and games until you're dealing with the stress as the healer. Lucky for me, I'm able to shrug it off as a healer. And this is where I'm a bit of a mixed bag. When it gets up into the higher content, because I'm so nice with people, I don't call people out. But I've been realizing recently that calling people out, well, not even calling people out, but calling out things that need to be done has made the run much smoother for me personally. I've been able to relax a bit more, even in harder content situations. But that's just my little 2 cents on World of Warcraft healing. You know, I don't talk much about World of Warcraft and what I do in the game. I don't talk much about my stream. I just talk about my camera settings, my vlogging, my daily updates in life. But, you know, I'm just out there to try and enjoy myself. And I don't like being pressured or stressed out too much. Hence why I gave up cutting edge rating It's just a very toxic environment where I'm sure I exceed exceptionally well whenever I put my focus on team playing. Okay? When I put that focus in on the team playing and cutting edge environment, I'm a good player. But I always get this little ego in my head, and it's very hard to, I don't know if it's ego or not, but I always look at my class, I look at my class performance, and I think to myself, well, if I'm going to be maining this character, I better be playing the character at its maximum efficiency. So I look at it, and when I start playing in a team environment, sure, everyone's pressing their cooldowns, sure, everyone's doing a great job, everyone's keeping everyone alive. I like to pump heals. So I like to pump heals in a raid environment. And I love to pump as much damage as I can. So I'm trying to output, and yeah, it just leads to that little bit of a toxic sort of environment in my head. It's not so much, you know, people per se, it's more, it makes me more toxic. And that's something I had to clear up with you guys. So I like to like take a step back, and I do heroic raiding because I know I can carry the shit out of heroic raids, or you know, it's nothing. I don't have to think about it. I can just laugh, have a joke. It's just a comfortable role. But yeah, that's what I do. I thought about in the future getting into learning survival training and going out on a deserted island and doing my own little series of Data Flame survives a week on a deserted island. You know, obviously I'd have emergency rations, I'll have it elsewhere on the island just to make sure I don't die if I can't figure it out. And you know, emergency water, stuff like that, and then have my satellite internet. But I want to figure out, you know, the real life side of things and have a little bit of fun in my life before I get too old and miserable. Yeah, so I want to enjoy some other forms of content as well. So camping is the first stage, and exploring as well is also part of the first stage. But later on, I want to get into other really cool content, and I think having you guys along for the ride, and I think you might enjoy it, you know, me discovering it. But I do need to learn, and all the knowledge that I learn will obviously be brought on to you guys as well if you follow along in the series. Look how low that thing's flying. I had to stop the recording to change the settings because my camera it either has the automatic settings or stuff like that on the fly. So yeah, it wasn't much of an issue to change. But I'll see if it makes much of a difference. Like, I mean, still trying to get it all set up. So
It's alright. Just got something stuck in my shorts that's prickling me.
that's alright, mate.
Get used to that around here.
Yeah, used to the mozzies too.
Yeah, bloody mozzies there.
I feel very happy today, and no, this isn't the drug speaking, this is just me, natural happiness. I don't know, it's just something's kind of clicked in my brain, or I just don't really care. And anyone that kind of causes drama now, I just kind of like, I don't really give a shit no more. I just start, I don't know, it's just like something in my brain just turns off. And people start like coming up with some drama and shit, just, yeah. only problem with those birds is that they really stink. That's why we call them bin chickens here. They're always in and out of bins. And they smell like it too when they start flapping their wings. But yeah, like those spiders that I've been showing in recent footage, like that's everywhere in Australia, like those spiders. They are, however, pretty much all, most if not all footpaths will have spiders, so even hiking paths. I've been educated on it anyway. But they stay out of your way most of the time. But some of those spiders, they put those nests really low. And that's why I generally recommend going to get some hiking sticks and maybe knocking down the web, or maybe just walking around. But if you don't have a choice in the matter, you're going to have to. Alright, I'm going to get my brother to record me when he wants some exercise here. Taking a little bit of a rest. It's what it's like when you take a little bit of a break. You know, you gotta sit down and have a quick rest for a bit. Plus my brother's leg is acting up. And you know, I ended up pushing myself today, did 3 pull-ups with the backpack on. I was gonna take it off, I was like, nah, I'll add a little bit of extra challenge. I did 2 dips, and a set of 10 push-ups. That's what I ended up doing, just to get that blood flowing, get the muscles pumping. You know, I feel like I should set up my home gym and just get rid of all the excuses. Sick and tired of not having set up. I'll just go out and pump weights. Winter's coming, and it's going to be a pretty cold one, considering just how hot it was here. I'm assuming that our winter's going to be pretty cold. And cold for me, all right? I know some of you guys out there like live in negative 30 degrees. Like how the hell you survive that? It's beyond me, but cold for me, all right? So for me to be about 2 or 3 Celsius, that's what I'm thinking. You know, that's freezing for me. Like I'm wearing blankets. I hope you guys like this a little bit of a longer vlog today. And thank you so much for watching as always. And don't forget to go and check out vlog, what is it today? I don't remember saying the number. Don't forget to check out vlog 169? 169. Yeah. Thanks ever so much for watching, guys. Love you all. And bye for now. Mwah.